Let's talk about the big selection issues for Gareth Southgate tomorrow and possibly the prospect of Trent Alexander-Arnold in midfield.
Yes, it looks like Alexander-Arnold will be starting in midfield alongside Declan Rice. I think Gareth Southgate has to figure out who is going to be playing alongside Declan Rice. In the old days, of course, it used to be Jordan Henderson, used to also be Calvin Phillips, but those two options not available to him in this tournament. I suppose if he doesn't start with Alexander-Arnold, he's got the option of Conor Gallagher, who could come in. If he was feeling particularly bold, he could start with Kobe Mainoo. But I think at the moment it looks like it could be Trent Alexander-Arnold who will be playing alongside Declan Rice. Now, I thought there was a very good piece by Wayne Rooney in the Times today talking about Gareth Southgate's selection options, and he made the point that he feels that Alexander-Arnold is possibly the best passer of the ball in the England squad. He's brilliant at picking out some of England's forwards with his incisive passing, but if there is a weakness in his game, it is defensively, although I think that is something that Alexander-Arnold has acknowledged himself. That's something he's been working on, and perhaps against Serbia, Declan Rice can do the defensive work of screening the two England centre-backs on his own, which would give Alexander-Arnold a little bit more freedom. But I think whoever starts, it won't necessarily be the way that England will be throughout the game, and the formation they start with as well won't necessarily be the formation that they use throughout the 90 minutes, because a real feature of this England side under Gareth Southgate is the way that they can change formations, and obviously he can make substitutions as well.
Yeah, and when you talk about changing formations, we've had conversations over the years about whether an England team was ever set up to get the best out of, say, Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard at the same time. It's maybe the same thing for Gareth Southgate with Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham for this tournament.
Yes, I mean, Southgate has got an embarrassment of riches in the forward positions. But of course, at international level in tournament football, it is always about getting the balance right. And there is no way that England are going to be gung-ho or cavalier against Serbia. I suppose the question is, how do you get Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham in the same side? What kind of formation do you use? In Wayne Rooney's article today, he said that he felt that Jude Bellingham should play in a deeper role in a midfield three, which would allow Phil Foden to play as a sort of number 10 behind Harry Kane. Now, that deeper role for Bellingham would be different to the role he's been playing for Real Madrid, where he's kind of been playing as a false nine and getting further forward. The other option, I suppose, is that Jude Bellingham can play as a number 10 behind Harry Kane, and then that would mean shifting Phil Foden out wide to the left, and he could cut in from the left. So those are the kind of selection dilemmas which Gareth Southgate will be thinking about. I'm sure also he'll be thinking about the opposition, Serbia, because I've just got a feeling that they could be a very difficult side for England to play against. And we know tournament football can be very, very tactical, very, very nervy, very, very tight. Although all the Serbian journalists and supporters we've been speaking to this week have told us that this Serbian side is different from the sort of typical East European sides that people may be used to. They do attack a lot more, and defensively they're not that great.